Now, many of us, when we're a kid, we're either told to or we feel like we need to grow up. Maybe you were at a birthday party and you have so much freaking energy that you're running around and yelling and singing and playing and just being very playful in a very energetic way that adults cannot keep up with sometimes. And I get it, we know that. Deep inside we know that it's not easy for adults to handle that when they have a bunch of kids doing that in a party. So maybe they tell you to shut up and quiet down, or be quiet, or slow down, don't jump around so much, and it's always don't. And we get the message that what we're doing is not right, that we need to grow up, that we need to be more mature, or we need to become more like adults. And I get it, if you look at it from both sides, it makes sense. I mean, as adults, if they're stressed out of their minds and they're tired and you're yelling like crazy all day, it's not easy for them. But then of course you as a kid, you need that. You need to express that joy that you have and that happiness and that energy and everything. But sometimes we get told all those things, or we see, maybe you don't even get told, but you see their discomfort, you see their anger, frustration, whatever it might be, and you blame yourself for that and you try to change. And sometimes we try to grow up too fast and we bury the inner child. We bury that child because I don't want to be an inconvenience to my parents. I don't want to bother adults. So I'm just going to bury that part of me and I'm just going to be more mature, or we're going to behave more like an adult. I understand. But then we stop, or we deny those joyful impulses that we have and those desires that we have that make us feel alive. That's part of being a child. And I've said this before, and it could be taken the wrong way. It's not to be taken in a very depressing way, but just because I was a child, just because I was young and small, doesn't mean that I had a childhood. Because in many ways I feel that way. And there's many reasons why, because I was shy and all that, but how can we recreate that now? Because that part of you, that child that didn't get to experience what you wanted to experience, that didn't get to express all the joy and happiness and energy that you had, is still there. And it's still waiting for you to give it a chance. To be a kid again. Or be a kid for the first time, like I've said in other videos. So how can we recreate that? How can we consciously do that now as an adult? And the interesting thing, the funny thing is that we don't need to learn anything new. What we quote unquote need to is to unlearn the layers of conditioning that we learned. All those don't do this, or don't say that, or don't be so whatever. Those go deep within us. Those stay there, right? And as we're doing the work to heal that, what I invite you to do, and this is very powerful, it sounds simple and a lot of people talk about it, but it's so powerful, is to take a full day, and yes, I mean a full day from the time you wake up to the time you go to sleep. You can do it on a Sunday if that's the most convenient day for you. If you have family, if you have people that need you, maybe you can tell them, you know what, this is a mini vacation that I'm going to take. I need this day for myself. I need to reset. I need to rest. I need this day for myself. And everyone around you knows. And maybe you put your cell phone in airplane mode and no one can get to you, and it's your day. But I want you to take a full day, one full day, to be a kid again. to have fun. How many of us take this journey of healing too seriously? I do sometimes. And a lot of the videos I make are more serious because it is a serious topic. Many people have very deep wounds to heal. But even on those cases, it's even more important to have fun on this healing journey. It's even more crucial and even more powerful for healing to have fun along this journey. So take a full day for yourself. Sing if that's what you like. Dance if that's what you like. Play, whatever that looks like for you. Go to a playground. And go through all the little games and things and have fun. Be a kid again. And you know what? If there's other kids there, they're gonna look at you and be like, what the hell are you doing? And just have fun with them. Talk to them. Play with them. Be silly again. It's not easy. Believe me, it's not as easy as it sounds. Because all those things come up like, oh, I'm too old. I shouldn't be doing this. What are they gonna think? And we judge ourselves more than anyone else is gonna judge us. But do all the things that you wanted to do as a kid that you didn't get to do. If there's any specific sport that you wanted to play but you felt like you were not good enough and people were going to judge you and you never played because you were worried about what people were going to say, find a way to play that, even if it's by yourself. If there's a movie that you really enjoyed in your childhood, you know what? Go and watch that movie again. Rent it and watch it somewhere by yourself. If you loved peanut butter and jelly sandwiches as a kid, make one, right? And sometimes we use food to bury down emotions and things like that. But a friend of mine had a very good point that if your inner child really wants that and really needs that at this point, how do we know, right, that maybe that's what I need? Maybe a little bit of comfort and showing it like, you know what, I'm gonna do whatever it takes to make you happy. And if you need to find the healthiest, most organic, gluten-free bread to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, then do that. I've done that and it feels amazing. And like I said, if there's a movie, right? If there are songs that you really liked when you were a kid, play them, dance to them, sing them. Bring out that kid again. He's dying, she's dying to come out. She's been waiting years and decades to come out and play again. Move in weird ways, do weird things that you would judge as an adult, but you really want to do as a kid. Leave all judgment out the door. And if it comes up, that's great. It's just showing you parts of yourself that are waiting to be healed. Judgments that you have that are waiting to be healed. So it's an incredible opportunity to heal. But you do it while you're having fun, while you're being yourself, while you're expressing that inner child. We need to, all those things are like stuck within us. All that judgment and feeling like, oh, I can't do that, I'm too old. We need to move that energy through us. We need to let it come out. We need to let that kid play again. So I invite you to take one day. Even if you're busy, one day out of your life is not going to set you back that much. Because guess what? Now, after this, you're going to realize what really matters to you. What really deserves your time and attention. Sometimes we're too busy doing things that we feel like we need to do. And this will shift things over time. You'll get a new perspective on life after you do this. It can be powerful in so many ways. And I'm not going to sit here and tell you what it's going to do for you, because we're all different. We're all at different stages of our own journeys. But maybe you can commit to saying, okay, for the next month, I'm going to take one day a week. And if you can't do the full day, that's okay. Don't be too hard on yourself. If you can do the whole morning or the whole afternoon or even just a few hours. But no distractions, just you and your inner child. Just you and you. That's it. That's it. And be a kid again. You might fall in love with this idea. You might fall in love with this exercise. And you might fall in love with yourself again. I really hope that helps. There's a lot more below. Have fun. Have fun. It's going to be amazing. Love you.